Yo, 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 what's going on out there, universe? It's your boy, Hellavation, aka Fastest Sith. Thank you for tuning in to another video from the Galactic Emperor himself, the Sith Lord Hellavation. Now, on to the video topic. And in this Sith response video, I wanted to do a Sith response and a very, very, very happy birthday to my homegirl, Miss JenOohMy from JenOohMy, Jennifer Johnson from, JenOohMy. I love her channel, man. She's very thought-provoking, and, she's got a beautiful face and everything. So it's like when you watch her videos, it's like you're partially, hypnotized, partially mesmerized, and partially intrigued. And, she has a lot of thought-provoking things that make you just want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to comment on that. So very, 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 very happy birthday to her. She just turned 23 today. Actually, that's not how old she turned, but I'm not going to tell y'all how old she turned. She's 23 as far as I'm concerned. So, happy birthday, boo-boo. And in honor of your birthday, I wanted to do an MVOE, my version of Event's Sith version. So, we were talking a while back, well, not a while back, about a week ago now, about gastric bypass surgery. And what are my thoughts on gastric bypass surgery? And we got into this long dialogue about it. Well, I was talking and she was listening, and then she put her input into it. And then I said something that really kind of like, caught her interest, and she made a Facebook post about it. And what I said was, getting gastric bypass surgery is like cutting off your nose to spite your face. And, it wasn't like in a negative way, because like I said, there's a lot of people I know personally, and there's a lot of, documented evidence and a lot of video documentaries and a lot of TV shows that have been based off people that have had gastric bypass surgery, or the other one, the one where they just kind of put like a zipper on your stomach almost. And so, there's a lot of success with that. So I would never sit there and shit on people that, feel like they need gastric bypass surgery. But I will say this about gastric bypass surgery. The reason why I say that is because, to me, you still have to do the same things you would do if you were, to do it naturally. So it's kind of like cutting off your nose to spite your face. The only difference is that you have a smaller stomach, so you can't eat as much, which you can actually do by not eating as much. You can shrink your stomach. That's one of the reasons why I like intermittent fasting, because, intermittent fasting actually causes your stomach to shrink through, ghrelin, release of ghrelin, and, different biochemical reactions that happen into the body from not getting large amounts of food. Now, granted, this has to occur over a longer fasting period, so, you'd have to fast like 24 hours, 36 hours, stuff like that for, your stomach to really drastically shrink. But it does shrink, the more that you do it. And that's why a lot of people that do intermittent fasting find it very difficult to eat. Like, if you have a high calorie intake, like I'd say 2,000 and above, they find it very difficult to fit all of those calories into, even an 8-hour eating window. So, let alone if you was doing some kind of warrior diet, or lean gains, or Brian Pilon's method, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be very difficult to get food into a smaller window. Well, not Brad Pilon so much, because he does 24-hour fast twice a week. So that's the reason why I say, gastric bypass is more of somebody who is more for somebody, I think, that has a mental issue with food and doesn't feel that they can necessarily deal with those issues directly, so they actually have to manually force themselves, not to, deal with excess or eating at an excess of food. Now, to me, there's a few reasons why I personally don't want to do gastric bypass surgery or never will. Number one, a lot of people say, and I've even said this, I've tried everything. You know what I'm saying? I've tried this, I've tried that, I've taken this pill, I've tried that diet, I've done this. But how many of those diets have you actually fully invested your heart and soul into, and how many of those diets did you let actually take effect and take hold? A lot of people, will do stuff for six to 8 weeks, or even 3 to 4 weeks, and if they don't see results, they're just like, fuck it, it didn't work. And a lot of people have this mindset, and I've even been approached with this mindset that, oh, you have to lose, you're really, really large, so you should be losing massive amounts of weight, through anything, and it's all dependent upon your metabolism, your goals, and your calorie intake, or your BMR. So, so number one is the fact that, I've never really given dieting, caloric restriction, and, exercise a full 100%, all of my effort. I gotta go balls deep chance. The longest I've actually went to the gym was 3 months. You know what I'm saying? The longest I've ever dieted was about 3 months. So, I've never really given it a long-term chance to see results over time. And that's because of lack of discipline, programmed engrams from, the way that I've been eating all these years, and just a lot of different things. So, number one, I actually need to give dieting a chance before I would ever consider gastric bypass surgery. Number two, you're still avoiding the issue. You know what I'm saying? The issue is that you have a bad relationship with food. And either way it goes, whether you get gastric bypass surgery or you don't, you still have to deal with the issue, which is you might have a food addiction, or you have some form of emotional eating, or some form of food addiction. There's something there that made you get to the size that you are. It wasn't an accident, and I'm going to go into another video that I'm going to do today about that. It wasn't an accident. This is a learned, reinforced behavior. So if you never actually psychologically change what's going on up here with the way that you perceive food and the way that you interact with food, then how can you give yourself surgery and still have those same issues and potentially harm yourself because you haven't fully dealt with those issues? And 9 times out of 10, from what I've seen, a lot of people that give you the gastric bypass surgery, they won't even give it to you unless that you can prove that you can lose weight without it. So from my 600-pound life, you know what I'm saying, they usually will give you an objective amount of weight that you have to lose before you get the surgery, and then you can get the surgery. Now, this might just be with the super morbidly obese like me, but, like I said, I've seen that a lot too. So I'm like, if I got to lose weight without getting surgery, then what's the point of surgery? Number three, there are quite a few health risks with gastric bypass surgery, and there's a lot of ways that you have to change not only the way that you eat, but, there's a lot of things that, you have to, adapt to learning, to as well. So it kind of, it's a medical procedure that, that's permanent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I get something permanent, and have to take certain things out of my diet, or, have to eat a certain way for the rest of my life when, when I can do all of that myself, or, I can learn moderation, which I think is the most absent thing from an obese person's lifestyle, is moderation. You know what I'm saying? You can still eat all the foods that you like and you love in moderation. Anything that you do in excess is going to lead to bad results, and anything that you do that's too minimal, it can harm you in an adverse way. So, that's the third reason. And number four, and probably the most, important to me anyway, is that, everything is a journey, and I like a challenge, and I need to challenge myself. I need to learn discipline. I need to learn patience. I need to learn, staying the course. You know what I'm saying? Those are some big things that if I'm going to be successful in any of my other ventures that I want to do in life, I have to be successful with those with myself. So if I can't do those things, with myself, then why should I get a surgery? You know what I'm saying? And the surgery is not going to fix the mental. It's only gonna fix the physical. And I've heard a lot of stories, I've heard a lot of stories of people fucking themselves up really bad with the lap band or the gastric bypass surgery. I mean, there's a lot of things that go. I mean, you have to go under anesthesia. A lot of people might have allergies to anesthesia. There's a lot of things about gastric bypass surgery that just kind of make me cringe. And it's just like, to me, it's like you're never dealing with the issue. And if you never learn adversity or never deal with yourself and go through adversity with weight loss and weight gain, you can never learn from the mistakes that you make to, better yourself. And I think that a lot of obese people are quitters. They give up on themselves. I mean, I know I gave up on myself. So, I need to learn to love myself, and need to learn how to, stay the course and, be steadfast and, forthright when it comes to an objective and a goal, not just sit here and say, oh, okay, I'm going to get a surgery and it's going to fix everything. Not saying that that's what everybody thinks, but that's the approach that I see a lot of people that get the surgery take. Everybody is different, and everybody's reasons behind why they get lap band or, gastric bypass is different. But for me, it's just no bueno. I don't ever see myself doing it. At the end of my journey, I want to stick my hand up in the air, and I want to be a testament and a poster boy for health and wellness and fitness. Somebody that actually did it through natural means. I mean, and there are other people that have came before me, but there haven't been any people that have done it on YouTube, as far as I know, and there's not that many people that have maintained it even after doing a big show, like The Biggest Loser or Extreme Home Makeover weight loss. So those are the reasons why gastric bypass surgery isn't for me. Not that I'm shitting on any of you guys that commented in our comment section, or that believe in the surgery. Like I said, everybody is entitled to their way of life and their opinion, and I would never diss anybody's opinion. But for me, and in my opinion, not only is it dangerous to your mental health and your physical health, but it's almost like a cop out. It's like, oh well, I'm not gonna get I'm gonna get this surgery because I can't deal with my issues. You have to deal with it here before you can deal with it here. So, anyway, I love you, Jen. Appreciate you. Love your videos. Let me know what you guys think, her subscribers and mine, what you guys think of gastric bypass surgery, lap band surgery, or any form of stomach alteration. I couldn't get that word out. I had like a brain fart, almost sneeze. But stomach alteration down in the comment section. And as always, all of my social media links are down into the description, so be sure to add your boy. But anyway, this is Hellavation, a.k.a. Fastest Sith. Be good, or be good at it, bitches. I will see you in the next video.